I love them, but I'm not in love with them.
Let's be honest, there are more couples that feel this way than will ever admit it. Welcome to the Ask Dr. E Show. We're so glad that you could be with us today. And today we're going to talk about something that most people won't talk about. What are you going to do if you find yourself in an absolutely loveless marriage? And you love them maybe because they're the mother of your children or the father of your children, or maybe because of your history, but you don't feel like you're in love with them anymore. What should you do? What does the Bible instruct us to do? So, Robin, let's talk about this just for a moment. What do you do? What would a person do if they said, I love my spouse, but I don't feel in love with them anymore? Do you just call it quits? What do you do?
Well, I think you should try first.
Try.
Try. I mean, you want to see if there really is something there. You should ask God to help you as a couple.
Yeah. I think
Go for counseling.
There you go. I think Scripture teaches us that love is not just a feeling. And I think a lot of times, especially today, people operate on a feeling. And love is more than a feeling, it's a commitment. So if you're committed to someone, you're not going to very easily say, well, let's just get a divorce and go our separate ways and do our own lives. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. So that's the approach the Bible would tell us to take, is that do everything you can possibly do to save your marriage. So what would you do, or what are some ideas about someone who feels this way? What could they do to rekindle, respark the love that they had earlier in their marriage? What could they do?
Well, first of all, go to counseling. And then second of all, you need to date each other. You need to start all over. Like, you need to court each other.
Mm-hmm. What do you think causes the spark to go out?
They just don't try anymore.
I think just maybe complacency. Like she'll always be there, he'll always be there.
Yeah, they get busy. And sometimes it's not, it's not on purpose. A lot of times you get busy, the kids have games, and just life. And then all of a sudden, uh-oh.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that, because you can find yourself going 6 ways from Sunday. If you've got kids in the picture, taking them to ball games, dance, whatever it might be,
right,
and you find that there's no time left for just the couple.
Right.
It's the couple and the kids always, but there's never any time left for the couple. So yeah, you do have to start going. You have to go back, take a step back. So what did we do when we fell in love? I think words of kindness, expressions of love, little things. Little things that we could do for one another turn into big deals, right? I mean, in a positive way.
It's the little things. It's always the little things.
Yeah, yeah. What little thing have you done for me lately?
Everything I do for you.
Yeah, she called DoorDash for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I cooked you your meal. I bring you
She
whatever
makes the best
you need.
eggs I've ever had in my life. She really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, and you know that's true.
Can you remember back, like, when we first started dating, and
Now, is this going to be your version?
No,
or the
I'm
truth?
asking.
Okay.
I'm asking you. When we first started dating, what did I say or do that attracted you to me?
I was attracted to you. I've said before, I looked at you and went, I can fix that.
Yeah, I had long hair and wore some really cool clothes that she hated.
Yeah, he did not. He did not wear cool clothes.
Yeah.
But, I just fell in love with you as a person.
Yeah.
And you were cute, but you needed some help.
I was cute, but I needed help. So,
Yeah.
so you look past my faults, is what
Yes,
you're saying,
I
right?
did, I did.
So I think that's where
Okay.
we get stuck sometimes, just looking at faults instead of looking
Yeah, we
past
do.
and not showing each other any grace at all.
Right.
Yeah. So we have to
Right.
get back in the habit of showing one another grace, for one thing, and not just finding fault in one another, but loving the person and trying to remember, why did I fall in love with them to begin with? And I promise you, there are a lot of people that fit right into this category right here. I love them, but I'm not in love. And I think that's a dangerous thing, especially in light of the world we live in right now, because that becomes an easy thing, an easy pathway to head right toward divorce.
I'm not happy.
I'm not happy. Yeah.
I'm not happy.
I'm not happy, and that's a scary thing,
Yeah.
because is there anyone that's always 100% happy in a marriage? No.
They say so, they're lying.
Yeah, they're probably lying.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And there's always going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows. The number one thing people say that get a divorce, 86% of them say this: I wish I would have stayed married. 86% of couples that get a divorce, both the man and the wife say, I wish I would have stayed in the marriage and worked it out. Because what they find out is, especially if they go ahead and remarry someone else, is that there's just another set of problems. And so they got something else they got to work out.
And what kills me, okay, so you're married, and then he decides, oh, she's looking at me, and she thinks I'm cute, and I'm going to ask her out, I'm going to get her flowers, and I'm going to do, if you'd done that with your spouse,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be in the boat you're in. Same thing for a wife. Quit looking at that man and take care of your husband.
Right.
And your kids are witnessing. That's what really bothers me. Your children are witnessing this. They see mom and dad don't even pay attention to each other. Probably don't pay much attention to the kids either.
Right.
So it's just sad. You need to realize that you have to work at it.
You set an
Everything.
example. I mean, would you
Yeah.
want your kids to get a divorce? Because
Yeah.
no, I mean, it's a
That's what
horrible thing when your kids go through a divorce. It's really bad. And it creates a whole new set of issues, a new set of problems. So that's never a good thing. So I guess what we would say here is figure out a way to rekindle your love. There are all kinds of books on the subject, all kinds of seminars that are offered where you as a couple could go spend a couple of days. It could be the difference between your marriage surviving or failing. And plug in and learn all you can learn. And then you have to do whatever you learn. One of the frustrations for me is I've counseled people through the years is they'll come in and ask me for advice, and I'll share with them advice, and then they don't do it.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, they're worse off than they were before.
Well, they don't understand what happened.
Yeah, what happened? I wouldn't talk to Pastor Mark. It must be his fault. I need to go talk to somebody else, you know. And the fact is, they just don't do what is recommended, and as a result of that, their marriage continues to decline and fail. So figure it out. Start courting one another again. Fall in love again. Remember, maybe even write them down. Things I love about you. And your wife could write it down. You could write it down as a husband and exchange those things. And I think that would be a great first step, just to write that down.
And it has to be both of you working on it.
Yeah.
So if one is and one is not,
Never going to work.
no.
It's got to be both. It does. So anyway, I hope that this helps you, and thank you for joining the Ask Dr. E show, and we'll have another video out next Wednesday morning. Remember to like and subscribe. You say, why is that important? Because it gets the word out. There are other people that could use some advice, and we would be happy to do that. You can also go to AskDrE.com and ask any question you want to ask absolutely anonymously, and so let me encourage you to do that. But make sure that you like and subscribe, get the word out so we can help more people. God bless you. We love you. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.